Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to talk about this, and it's basically sort of a remake of my favorite video, which I have over 12,000 views so far, and I've had requests from people asking me to do this better. So I'll be right back with you. So this is a remake video. I do apologize. My I've made this video before, but it wasn't nearly as good quality. I've had some comments about it, and I do apologize for the first time making this. I didn't think it was such a big deal, but in a very simple, something that everybody would sort of know about. But we're going to talk about how to secure a buckle, okay? So here we have a pretty typical buckle that you'll see. Sometimes you'll see Fastex buckles. You'll see other stuff like that. This right here is a pretty standard buckle system. And the problem with a lot of these buckle systems is that when you secure them, or when you put them together, you run your stuff through it. Here we go, run this through here if I can see it. Yeah, here we go. You run it through it, and then get it back on itself, okay? You put it in position. Well, with time, it can start slipping, okay? And they start slipping, next thing you know, it could slip, and if it's wet, it could slip also, and then it pops out, and that you don't want, okay? So what you want to do is you want to secure this buckle to a level that this cannot happen again. So there are a few things you can do about it. One thing is you can take your strap when you run it through, okay, and you've tightened it up around. You see how it slides through? Well, it can slide out the same way. There are sometimes some little markings here on some of the buckles that sort of give you a little bit of friction, but it can and will slip out. So what you can do is run it back. You do this trick right here, and you run it back over on itself through the upper part of the buckle if it has it, okay? And we're going to talk about it if it doesn't have it also, how to do that. And what you do is you just basically, once you've gotten in position, okay, you hold it in position, and then you run this piece right back through the top. So it's not always easy because it is quite snug, but that's the idea. And like I said, you don't want this buckle to pop out. You don't want the nylon to slide back through. So you have to work it back through itself here, okay, to the top of the buckle. There we go. We get it in there. From the other side, we pull it, and as you see, it forms a bit of a bite there, and so it reinforces itself like this. Okay, so that's pretty simple, huh? Pretty simple thing. Okay, nothing too crazy there, okay? If you want to be even more secure, you can do one of two things. You can actually fold it back on itself like it's right here, all right? And you can tape it. You can run some tape across here, or even some string or something like that, so it will really just hold it in that position right there. You see it's a little bit loose right here. You can tighten this right here up, okay? Run your tape and keep this as tight as possible. Keep this as... And you see, it has basically a lot more room to wiggle through, okay? And that way you don't have that problem. Now, you don't want to sew this up, fold it and sew it up on itself. The reason why is because you won't be able to slip it back through. Now, it's not a bad idea here, but the problem is that it's also, you won't be able to quickly get it through here. You know, if it's on a rucksack, you want to, you know, if you have this on a rucksack or something like this right here, you know, sometimes what I'll do is if the buckle... If I have a lot of excess right here on the rucksack, what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll just basically run it around on itself like it's right here. And I'll put it through like it's right here, and I'll tighten it up against the buckle. And this will also hold it into place, okay? And you can do that also. It's not very pretty, but I've done this for many years while I was in the Army on my rucksack, or this like that quickly, and I also got rid of a lot of the extra flapping around stuff. Because one thing you don't want is pieces flapping around, getting caught up on stuff, getting hung up. And because I was a paratrooper, we were obligated to fix that. So what we would do also is we'd roll these things up like this right here. There's another thing you could do, and you can tape it right or across here. Then they make these elastic bands that go in here, but they can slip out, okay? And another thing you can use is inner tube. You get like a 10-speed bicycle inner tube. You can cut it up into strips, and you can run those around on it. And you can just sort of run it through. This is something that's very well known also and has been around for a very long time, this technique. Okay, but anyway, that's how you can easily and quickly secure a buckle. You can tape it, you can use an elastic band, a rubber band even. In the Army, we use rubber bands quite often because you can tear through them very quickly. They were disposable. Or you can use, like I said, you can use some, there are also some cotton material you can use with here. You can tape it, 100-mile-an-hour tape, or with some electrical tape. We used to always carry both with us. You never knew. But if you really, really want to secure it, you bring it back over itself and you secure it that way. Okay, that way it runs through this way right here, and there's no way it's gonna slide or anything. So anyway, quick video, nothing serious here. I hope it answers some of the questions a little bit clearer for those. Some of you couldn't really see the other video I did before. Like I said, it's my most popular video. I was quite shocked about it, but I'm glad that you guys enjoy it, and I hope this right here answers a few questions and you enjoy this right here. I'll be back with you soon. Please subscribe, share to your friends and enemies, and give me a like, thumbs up, and leave a comment down below what you think. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.